Oh my goodness, please refrain from informing me that it has really occurred. The US administration displayed a rather amicable stance towards cryptocurrency. The approval was granted for a Bitcoin ETF and subsequently for Ethereum. However, we were mistaken. The covert activities taking on behind the scenes are quite dubious. However, what is the current situation or events that are really occurring? Why have we not been previously informed about it? This video is unique and not available anywhere. Let's not delay and immediately address the main issue without any unnecessary delay. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. There is breaking news today. The Shiba Inu has seen a significant decline, with an 84% loss in a crucial statistic. The Shiba Inu community is perplexed by this abrupt decline, since it seems that the whales or significant stakeholders have almost disappeared entirely. The Shiba Inu army is now experiencing a state of perplexity as they attempt to ascertain the cause of their failure. What has just occurred? According to Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is strongly committed to the eradication of digital assets. This revelation has had a significant impact and surprise within the cryptocurrency community. A multitude of fans are experiencing concern and uncertainty over the future as they fear the implementation of more stringent rules and a more challenging environment for cryptocurrencies. Furthermore, I would like to emphasize the significance of the following information. Many are perplexed, contemplating the reason for this abrupt change in circumstances. Indeed, the United States has recently approved the establishment of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and more recently, Ethereum ETFs. Individuals were preparing for a possible period of significant market growth, but were caught off guard by this unforeseen turn of events. The crypto fans are experiencing a strong feeling of perplexity and aggravation as they are now facing ambiguity and doubting the future direction of the market. However, could you maybe clarify the precise sequence of events that just occurred? Allow me to explain. Coinbase, a prominent cryptocurrency exchange, has expressed significant apprehensions over the regulatory methodology used by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission in overseeing the Bitcoin business. Recently, a document was submitted to the United States. Coinbase said that it is urging the Court of Appeals to compel the SEC to establish equitable regulations for the cryptocurrency business. The SEC is committed to the eradication of digital assets. They hold the belief that the SEC is resolute in its efforts to suppress the business by implementing regulations and enforcing them, with the intention of suffocating the cryptocurrency market. This is an extraordinary phenomenon. Establishing equitable regulations for the cryptocurrency business is essential for its widespread acceptance. Well-defined laws provide a sense of stability and assurance for both investors and enterprises. In the absence of them, the sector stays in a perpetual state of unpredictability, impeding its capacity for expansion. Coinbase is vigorously advocating for more explicit regulations. Currently, there is a limited number of established regulations. However, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, persistently targets cryptocurrency enterprises, further exacerbating the state of confusion. Many cryptocurrency firms are departing from the United States due to their lack of confidence in the country's future prospects. Regrettably, it seems that the situation is worse on a daily basis. Despite Coinbase's efforts to engage in dialogue with the SEC, it seems that the SEC is reluctant to provide clear guidance. Coinbase asserts that seeking more clarifications from the SEC is futile, since it would provide the agency with an unnecessary chance to elaborate further, which Coinbase deems both superfluous and unwarranted. The whole thing is somewhat absurd, isn't it? On one side, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, seems to be indicating acceptance by granting permission for cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Currently, we are seeing substantial influxes of capital into the cryptocurrency sector on a daily basis. However, in reality, it seems that they are actively attempting to strengthen their control and impose more regulations on the cryptocurrency business. It is a perplexing paradox that lacks logical coherence. From an ethical perspective, it seems that the SEC is engaging in duplicity. They are creating the perception of being open and accepting, yet their behavior indicates otherwise. It is hard to avoid experiencing a feeling of mistrust and doubt about their intentions. To illustrate this concept more clearly, imagine having a companion who consistently professes their endorsement of your aspirations and objectives, then clandestinely undermines your endeavors whenever you attempt to achieve them. The situation is perplexing, exasperating, and utterly nonsensical. This is basically the situation that is occurring between the SEC and the cryptocurrency sector. Furthermore, this is only the beginning or the most visible part of a much larger and complex issue. The ongoing discourse over the correlation between Bitcoin and the United States government is gathering momentum, particularly as we approach the next U.S. presidential election. Elections have a tendency to highlight significant problems and push them to the forefront of public attention. Candidates often have divergent perspectives and strategies about technology, money, and legislation. Given that Bitcoin intersects with all these domains, it naturally garners attention during election periods. Individuals are interested in understanding the positions of candidates on matters such as the regulation of digital currency, taxes, and innovation. Presented below is our current status. Believe me, it will further perplex you. Examining the present leader of the United States, an extraordinary event has just occurred. In the midst of rigorous examination of the cryptocurrency sector, there is a prevailing belief that the Biden administration has been adopting a more lenient position, particularly seen in its authorization of the SEC to provide approval for several Ethereum ETFs. Nevertheless, President Joe Biden recently undertook a surprising action. There was a legislative document called SAB 121, which aimed to exert influence on the SEC's regulations regarding cryptocurrency assets. In essence, it was a resolution enacted by Congress to prevent the SEC from implementing specific restrictions on cryptocurrencies. Upon its passage in Congress, the cryptocurrency world was filled with excitement. It seemed to be a triumph, indicating that the government was aligning itself with the preferences of cryptocurrency aficionados. The community rejoiced, seeing it as a progression towards more advantageous rules or maybe a relaxation of constraints for cryptocurrencies. At that time, there was a sense of hope and confidence, as many people were optimistic that this resolution would lead to beneficial transformations in the cryptocurrency industry. However, unexpectedly and recently, Biden rejected the most recent resolution. Put simply, Biden's veto signifies his refusal to accept the resolution intended to meddle with the SEC's regulations on cryptocurrency assets. The decision has incited significant outrage within the cryptocurrency community, with a considerable number of individuals seeing Biden as having completely forfeited their backing. Here is a concise description of the events. Envision yourself and your companions organizing a journey by car to your most cherished location. You have eagerly anticipated this event for many months, enthusiastically engaging in conversations about the various destinations you will explore and the lasting experiences you will create on your journey. At last, the day of the journey comes, and all individuals are prepared and packed to go. As you embark on your quest, everything is progressing without any obstacles. You are relishing the picturesque vistas, harmonizing with your preferred melodies, and exchanging laughter with your companions. You exude an unwavering sense of optimism and enthusiasm. However, in the middle of the journey, the driver abruptly opts to reverse the car's direction and return home. The crypto world had a sense of sentiment as SAB 121 successfully navigated through Congress. They seem to be embarking on an exciting quest towards embracing cryptocurrencies and embracing good transformations. Their excitement was palpable as they saw tangible advancements, instilling a sense of hopefulness for what lies ahead. However, similar to the unforeseen choice to reverse the car's direction, President Biden's veto was surprising and interrupted their progress. They were compelled to forsake their goals and start again from the beginning, which left them feeling dissatisfied and disillusioned. The initial enthusiasm for the excursion transformed into a sense of disillusionment, leaving them feeling disappointed by the abrupt shift, naturally. The cryptocurrency community reacted unfavorably to Biden's choice. Anthony Scaramucci, representing Skybridge Capital, expressed concerns about the potential unforeseen complications that may arise from Biden's position on cryptocurrency. He expressed his opinion on X, suggesting that Biden's stance on cryptocurrency might have more significant consequences than he now comprehends. Vetoing the law, particularly at this crucial period, was a very ill-advised choice. Conversely, Donald Trump has a contrasting perspective on this matter. He recently expressed a divergence in views from Biden about cryptocurrency. During his address at the Libertarian National Convention, Trump declared his intention to halt Joe Biden's efforts to suppress cryptocurrency. "We will cease it. I will guarantee that the United States will be the primary driver in shaping the future of cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, rather than allowing it to be mostly influenced by foreign entities." Trump continued beyond that point. He expressed his endorsement for cryptocurrency firms on his social media site, Truth Social, stating that he has a favorable and receptive attitude towards currency companies and all aspects associated with this emerging and rapidly growing sector. He emphasized the significance of the U.S. being in the forefront in this domain, asserting that there is no runner-up position. Trump vehemently criticized Biden, labeling him as the most inept president in the annals of our nation and alleging his desire for the failure of cryptocurrency. Trump continued by affirming that such an occurrence would never transpire under his leadership. Irrespective of future outcomes, it is apparent that the matter is grave. The subject of cryptocurrency will continue to be widely discussed in the next months, focusing on matters like as legislation, laws, and the probable positions of presidential candidates. This matter is a grave concern and will have repercussions on all cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu. Today, we saw a significant decline of 84% in whale transactions, indicating a probable increase in investor apprehension. However, what is your viewpoint on such matter? Please leave a comment below. I am quite interested in reading your perspective.